So Friday night, the New York Yankees and Minnesota Twins from the Bronx, New York, will get Game 1 of the American League Divisional Series underway. The Yanks and Twins scheduled for a first pitch time of about 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm Matt Levine. Welcome to my YouTube station. Thanks for joining me. Please go ahead, check out 954sports.com, and subscribe to the station. Thanks again. I appreciate your support. So let's talk about the Yanks. Let's talk about the Twins. Yankees win 103 games, good enough to break open the bubbly and celebrate an American League East Divisional Championship. The Twins right behind them, one of 4 teams in the American League with those Yankees or I should say in the big leagues, to record 100-plus wins. They celebrate an AL Central title, 101 victories. When it came to the offensive statistics in Major League Baseball, ridiculous how well these two teams did throughout the season. Both of them ranked in just about the top 5, if not the top 3, sometimes 1 or 2, or they flip-flopped in the key statistical categories offensively. I'll deep dive into that in just a moment. Let's tell you about the starting pitchers. James Paxton, 15-6 in his first season as a Bronx Bomber. Struggled a little bit early on in the season, adjusting to New York, and then had some problems with his knee. In fact, in his lone start in early May against the Twins, left after 3 innings because of inflammation in that knee. As the season progressed, Paxton got better and better and was red hot. In his final 11 starts, goes 10-0 ERA under 3. Yankees will rely heavily on Paxton tomorrow night. He had 186 strikeouts this season. Meanwhile, the Twins pitcher, his name is Jose Barrios. He had 195 Ks and about 200 innings pitched, 14-8 ERA, 3.68. You might remember his name. Came out of the bullpen in relief in the Yankees' last playoff game against the Twins in 2017, the wild card one-game elimination victory for the Yanks over the Twins. Barrios lit up in that game. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 3 innings pitched, took the loss. Yankees trailed in that one, if you remember. 3-0 after their half of the first. Then Didi Gregorius popped this home run to tie it. Next inning, Gardner goes yard. Yankees never looked back. All time, the Yankees have dominated the Twins, to say the least, in the playoffs, 13-2 against Minnesota. Last win for Minnesota was in 2004 behind Johan Santana, who pitched a brilliant Game 1 in the ALDS. Twins led 1-0. Since then, the Yankees have won 13 straight. This year, they played 5 times. Yankees win 3-2, including an instant classic back on July 25th. The Yankees win in 10 innings, a slugfest. What else would you expect? The final in that one, 14-12. When you talk about the offensive categories and the sluggers, well, Twins become the first team in big league history to have 5 hitters with over 30 home runs, including the leader, Nelly Cruz. Nelson Cruz with 41, right behind them, Max Kepler. Yankees, 14 different players with double digits in homers, 8 with 20 or more. It was Gleyber Torres leading the way with 38 home runs. Gary Sanchez played 106 games, second best on the squad with 34 round trippers. Twins led the majors, 307 home runs, a record. Yankees right behind them, 1 round tripper behind at 306. Now, when it came to average, Yanks 4th, 267. Twins 2nd, 270. Total bases, ridiculous. Yankees 3rd, 2,781. Twins 2,832. They were first. Yankees in runs were first. The Twins were third. OPS, Yankees third, Twins first. Slugging percentage, Twins 494, second in the league. Yankees 490 were third. Now, amongst the themes or storylines you might want to say for the Yankees this year has been overcoming adversity. The next man up cliche or saying came into fruition for the Bronx Bombers more often than not this year. I mean, they had players out for the season like Dylan Bestances. You had guys that tried to get it going but wound up missing most of the season like Miguel Andujar. How about Luis Severino? Didn't know if he can come back. A couple weeks ago, he had returned. He'll be the third starter for the Yankees now in the playoffs. Good to get Luis Sev back. Stanton missed just about all the season. Now he's healthy enough to be in the starting lineup. Then you had guys who were in and out like Aaron Hicks. Unfortunately, injured, will not play the remainder of the season for the Yankees. Another guy, Luke Voit. Didi Gregorius back from the Tommy John surgery earlier than we expected in May. I think it was May or early June. Took him a while to round into form. But the Yankees found a way, plugging in guys like Gio Urshela. Clubbed a career-high 21 home runs, well over 300, proved he can play a sound third base. Who would have thought? Claimed practically off the scrap heap in the waivers, released by the Indians. He would step in so nicely for Miggy Andujar, who was second in the Rookie of the Year voting last year. Was an all-everything rookie record-setting third baseman for the Yankees. Urshela fits like a glove in that lineup. You had guys like Mike Tauchman, who may be healthy enough to return to the playoffs, we'll see, come out of nowhere and brilliantly step into the role as a starting center fielder when called upon. A guy who was picked up for nothing from the White Sox and thought to, I believe it was the White Sox, thought to, have defense as his prowess. The hitting game, wound up being the other way around. The hitting matched the defense. So the Yankees find a way to overcome adversity and earn themselves 103 wins, which is a fantastic feat for the Bronx Bombers. These two teams have played a ton of times all time. I looked it up. How else would I know? 1,947 times. The Yankees have 1,160 wins, leading the all-time series. I'm looking forward to the Yankees and Twins. I think it could be quite a series. If I was to make a prediction, which I will, I'd say the Yankees in 4. I think the sluggers will be there for both teams. Usually when you expect a slugfest, though, you get a pitching duel. And if that's the case, I'd look to the difference maker being the Yankees bullpen. I think that's going to be the key for the Bombers throughout the postseason. So again, I'm taking the Yankees in 4 to win the ALCS against the Minnesota Twins. I'll say one thing. I'm so happy that the second season in Major League Baseball has begun, and let the games begin. I love the Major League Baseball playoffs, and I'll be even happier if those New York Yankees can take out the Twins and start their run to glory and victory in the Fall Classic. Enjoy Game 1 from the Bronx Friday night.